Welcome to Fastang 444. I was actually distracted while the game was starting, so I didn't notice a drop that was nearby, so I'm going to move over to the Eagle's Head, see if I can't find a drop over here. As the game's loading, I glance over to the left and I don't see a drop up the hill where I started, but I do see a drop over on the left towards the base of the hill. So let's go over there and see what that drop is. Okay, a Volvo V60. This is a decent level 3. I can work with this. Let's go over here towards the hill, and I have a route that I like to go through. It's a road that goes through Guanajuato, and I will follow that. And I was just checking to see if I could get through there and be in the next arena once I go through the city. And I can. I'll wind up in an area I call the Bat's Head. And there are potential drops along this route, so maybe I'll find a higher level drop along the way. Let's see. I see a drop straight ahead, and I glance to the right. Sometimes there's a drop over there as well. What do we have? We have a level 5 DeBerti F-150. Great, that was well worth the little visit through Guanajuato. Back to the left here because sometimes there's a drop on a bridge back that direction. I don't see one. And sometimes there's a drop right here on the left, and there is. Let's see what this is. Oh, great. Even though it's a level 5 like I'm in, this is a faster level 5, the Maserati Levante. So as you can see, that's why I like to go through Guanajuato. Now let's head over towards the direction of the Bat's Head. I see some cars on the mini-map. Let's start heading over that direction and see if there's any drops along the way. If not, let's start getting into a head-to-head here. Like those two that are straight ahead are already engaged in the head-to-head, so here's a car over here all by themselves. So I'll go see if I can't engage in a head-to-head with them. I'll use caution as I approach them. I do not want to be heading away from where a head-to-head would lead and them heading towards, so a lower level vehicle could possibly beat me. And off we go. I'll go down the left side of this hill ahead and go on this road for a short ways. I'll go close enough to see these drops along the way, just in case it's a high-level drop. Sometimes there is, and I could go back and get it, but it's a level 3, then a level 2, so no sense in going back to those. And I think the route he took behind me wound up being over that hill that I said I went around. So here's a cholla. I might consider coming back for that. Let's see what is offered. Porsche 959 Rally Raid, in my opinion, the best level 6. It doesn't have the top speed of the Audi RS7, but it's better off-road. So let's go back over here. Everyone's coming around looking at this drop, so let's head back that direction that I came from. There's a bunch of drops over there. I'll glance at those and possibly find someone to get into a head-to-head with if I don't find a higher level drop.
Arena shrinking.
There's a couple cars over here. Maybe I could get into a head-to-head with them, but oh, they wound up engaging in a head-to-head. I just missed getting into a head-to-head with them. Alright, while I'm here, let's finish looking at all these car drops and see if there's a high level car drop nearby. And this winds up being a level 3, but this is that area I call the Bad's Head. Look at the shape of the roads, how it's shaped like a bad's head. Remembering certain areas in the map based on their shapes, like the Bad's Head, it's helpful for car drops, and I know that that is southwest of Guanajuato, and on the eastern side of the Bad's Head there's a lot of hills and trees to avoid, and so when I'm in a head-to-head or a final showdown and I see that Bad's Head, I know to go close to the Bad's Head and stay away from the eastern side of that Bad's Head, avoiding those hills and trees. Open up the map. This does two things. See how much time I have before I have to get into the next arena, and that the final arena will be around New Lake. So, glance at these other drops, and shortly after I look at these drops, I wind up seeing a car on the mini-map that is on the perimeter. And I'm going to start chasing them, and they wind up being very quick. I think it winds up being a Mercedes-Benz AMG GT4, so I have to use some caution that I'm not heading away from where a head-to-head leads and they're heading towards. So fortunately they didn't turn back on me right there. They would have beaten me had they done that. But let's see if I can't chase them down and challenge them and get into a head-to-head with them and possibly beat a faster car. It looks like they may have hit a tree or something through here because I gained on them really quick. And so let's take the bridge. As I cross the bridge, they're going sideways across the bridge. So I engage in a head-to-head, as you can see, and off we go. I've got the jump on them, so this would be great if I could take this Mercedes-Benz AMG GT4. That's near level 10 speed car, so I need a clean run through here.
Arena shrinking.
And it looks like it's just north of New Lake, maybe on the expressway, so I know as I get closer to the expressway, there are some buildings at an intersection up here that this road that crosses the expressway. Yeah, you can see the buildings there on the right. I want to be just left of those. I don't want to run into those right there and lose this. Wow, this is a good win. So I'm just going to sit here. I'll let my vehicle go opaque on the mini-map, which means I'm not visible on the mini-map. And if someone comes towards me, I'll engage in a head-to-head. And I know the head-to-head would lead to Muleg. So let's just see how this goes. I mean, if anything, I just use this in the final showdown. I'm content with that. Comes someone here, and I thought they were going to look at this drop over on the left, so I went over there, but they stayed on the road. So if I would have stayed on the road, I wouldn't have done all this tumbling around, spinning out, and I would have had some momentum to engage in a head-to-head. But they wind up slowing down, and they're going on the road. This is the direction the head-to-head would lead. So this may be close. They are in a Ferrari P4, which is pretty quick. Maybe equally as quick as this. I think this has a higher top speed, but this may be close. I hope I didn't. Yeah. Oh wow! Don't hit the trees. I got it. Wow. Okay. Let's see what car is offered. No, I don't want the R.J. Anderson Pro 2 truck. I'm just staying in the Mercedes-Benz AMG GT4. And I'm just going to sit here, and when it gets close to time for the final showdown, I'll just go over in position for the final showdown, which it's time. Let's go. Let's get over on the western edge on the expressway.
Arena shrinking.
Get on the other side of this rail. I like to be on this ramp and leave in this final arena, and this is Arena 13. The range of time to leave is 21 to 24 seconds, and because I'm not in a level 10, I will leave at 25 seconds.
Head-to-head's complete. Get ready for the final showdown. Final showdown begins in 30 seconds.
This is a Porsche Cayenne, late on their exit, slower car, not a contender. This is a Funko F9 that's turning around there. That could be a problem later. And straight ahead, who is looking like they're trying to time their exit, is a Mercedes-Benz AMG 1. That is a contender. Oh boy.
Final showdown in 3, 2, 1, go!
If they catch me, which I really think they're going to catch me, I will try and block or bump them off the side of the road here. That's why I keep looking back. I can't believe I beat them. What an epic win. Wow.
Welcome to the shadowy ranks of the Illuminati.
Subscribe, please. Just click that link on the bottom right.